where you almost like recognize each other. You might have like a past life connection or something like this, and there is a lot of passion, a lot of inspiration, a lot of feeling that's just different. It's different, but at the same time, I'm seeing like for some of you, you might see this person in a dream, and they might... Hello Scorpios, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing your second half of September reading. Watch this if you're a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. We're going to take a look into the second half, the end of September, and also the beginning of October. So Venus is going to be finally out of Leo, I believe October 7th or 8th. It's going to enter Virgo. And yeah, basically, it's very interesting if you put things into perspective from how this Venus retrograde happened when Mercury was retrograde. And then we had the new moon of Virgo in the exact space where Mercury retrograde started. And now Venus is going there. So I feel like for a lot of us, August, September, and October are like 3 very pivotal months where, especially when it comes to love and just different life goals, our whole sort of like life direction, a lot of things can change. So let's take a look what's going on. Before we get started, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, depending when you're watching this, there might be still a sale going on in my Etsy shop. We've added a lot of listings. We've added one spot for Tarot one-on-one students to study privately with me one-on-one. We've added some packages again back. We've added same-day reading. We've added one question quick reading too. So there's a bunch of things added. I'm back from my vacation, so take a look. And yeah, let's get started. Let's start with a little bit of general oracle, see what comes up. Yep, hope you all guys are doing well. I hope my frame is straight. And yeah, let's see. Mercury retrograde in Virgo, huge. I hope you guys are doing well. September 15th is when it ends, but I do feel like this is the one where like the effects of this Mercury retrograde are long lasting, not necessarily in a bad way, but more in like the reevaluation that a lot of us have gone through is very major. The change, the internal change. Let's see, we have here grace, number 14. So September 14 could be an important date for some of you. We also have here healing grief. Let's take one more card. And we have here big picture. Maybe let's take one more. Yes, let's take one more. Why not? We have here, ooh, well, I said one more, 2 more came out. I think these cards already know me that my one more card usually never means one more. It's usually like 2, 3 more. Anyway, we have here prosperity and blessed sight. All right, let's talk about this. The way I'm seeing this here is like this. For some of you with grace card, the energy around you is going to start feeling much easier, much more easy flowing. A lot of it has to do with you just choosing to go easy, maybe on yourself. Maybe you're choosing to go easy on, I don't know, something that's been going on around you. There is a sense of freedom from a difficult situation. We're gonna have, I feel like also like the full moon that we're about to have, it's gonna be full moon in Aries, is going to illuminate a lot of paths to prosperity to you and even love. So there is something here where there's a lot of healing energy right now around you. And for a lot of you, you're also with healing grief card, you're letting go of something that's been very heavy on your chest. This is different kind of pain. I feel like this is not something that you might have been very aware of. This was not something that I feel like was just, oh, you were waking up hurting every day, but I feel like it was somewhere in the background this entire time. You've been having some kind of grief maybe that you didn't really speak to anyone about. Maybe you were really focused also on achieving your goals, on really being this new version of yourself, manifesting things. But again, there's some stuff we're human, we need to process our emotion. And for a lot of you, I feel like there has been some kind of hidden grief that's been, you might have not even been aware of. And I feel like second half of September and first even the beginning of October, you're going to be letting that grief go. And it's not something that you are waking up every day and feeling necessarily full effects of, but it's something that I feel like has been on a back burner or somewhere in the back, I don't know. It makes a lot of sense, right? Because Mars right now, Mars is in the sign of Libra now, which is your 12th house, which makes sense. Your ruling planet in your 12th house of subconscious. You might become aware of where it was hurting this entire time, and what you need to finally let go of. There is something here also with big picture, and I really like how this big picture card is next to prosperity card. You're getting the keys to your prosperity. You're getting the keys to what can make you a lot of money, or what can make you, you know, that person you always wanted to be, start a new venture perhaps, or existing venture, take it to the next level. You're getting the keys of your prosperity, and somehow it is related to you being easy on some stuff and letting go of some grief that I feel like has been in the back of your mind or of your soul, subconscious, whatever you want to put this, for a while. There is a major door opening up to a big prosperity. I especially like how these cards are mirrors. You see 23, 32, so same numbers kind of mirroring each other. So I do think there is a big prosperity. Again, I'm repeating myself, but there's a big door to prosperity opening up, and it has to do with you being able to see the big picture. Maybe you've been fixated on some one small detail, or on one person, or on one specific project, and you kind of like letting go a little bit of focus on just one thing, sort of like seeing the big picture, is what leads you to receiving the key. There is a major door to prosperity opening up, and I feel like with blessed sight, you're gonna go from sort of like feeling like you're in this cold winter, and again, I know we just finished summer, but metaphorically speaking, you're gonna go from this feeling of being maybe lonely, alone, or this kind of chapter of your life where everything is black and white, to really like starting to see the flowers bloom. So if you've been feeling like you're in a winter season of your life, you're about to start entering the spring, so to say. Okay, let's see a little bit more. As always, shall we keep going with this one? Let's just take 2 more cards from this, and we're gonna go to tarot. Promise. Communication. So for a lot of you, you're going to be setting intentions, receiving some very powerful downloads. I'm seeing right around the 18th of September. It will have to do again with this decision about wanting to go with the flow with some things. And I see that like with the Strength card and Shadow Treasures, there's some kind of major prosperity that's opening up for a lot of you. You will see just how to cultivate this prosperity, and maybe there's been some more challenging situation in your life that has led you to actually harvest this prosperity. So I hope it makes sense to you guys. Alrighty, let's go to tarot. Let's go straight into your love life. Give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for those who are new. Might be changing a lot of things with the shadow soon, but for now, things are the way they are. Let's see. First row is you, second row is your person. Could be a love interest, could be somebody you're dating, could be just energy you're manifesting. Some people even apply this for non-romantic situations and say it really resonates. I mean, it's up to you. We have your first card. What's up, Scorpios? 10 of Swords. Oi. Let's see. We have your 5 of Cups. What's going on, Scorpios? 9 of Pentacles. But I feel like, honestly, this is more of a release rather than something new. Again, I'm getting this feeling like you've been not telling anyone how actually sad you were about some kind of situation, how difficult something was. You were putting the strong front that nothing bothers you and you're doing great and you're doing fantastic. But I feel like there's been a lot of pent-up emotion, I want to say. Is that how you say it? Or something like in the back that you're finally releasing. It's actually good. We have here King of Pentacles. And I mean, I don't know if it makes sense to you guys or not. Somehow, whatever this pent-up grief or whatever this painful emotion you were going through leads to a lot of prosperity. So, I don't know. You guys might have like very strong 8th house. I mean, Scorpio placements are 8th house energy. So usually there is a correlation between 8th house energy and Scorpio energy, and some darker stuff that transforms usually like alchemists into gold. You're like this, you know, tears of the phoenix that transform into gold. Let's see. Let's look at your person, whoever I deal with. We have here 2 of Swords. Ooh, you have... This is not the first reading that's showing up. You have more than one person situation going on. We have here the Fool. We have here 6 of Pentacles. We have here the Empress. We have here 6 of Wands. And we have here 8 of Cups. Ooh, interesting reading today. Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what's going on. Page of Swords. the Devil, and Three of Cups. So your person is becoming, whoever you're dealing with is becoming aware that you have things going on in your life. So apply this as it resonates. Maybe they have the suspicion that, you know, again, this might be just for some of you, that you, like, if it's a new person, they might just feel like, oh, she has a lot of options or he has a lot of options. If it's somebody you've already been dealing with, they feel like, you know, you're opening the shop to new customers. So I don't know, it sounds stupid, but like, you know what I mean? There is something here where they are becoming very, very aware that you are just, you know, you something about you has changed. But let's talk about this step by step. 10 of Swords with the 5 of Cups. Ouch. What happened? Like, I left you guys like for 3 weeks or 4 weeks and we had such amazing cards, and now I don't know what's going. It's okay, we'll figure it out together. 10 of Swords with the 5 of Cups. I do feel like this is the end of something very painful that you've been going through, and you right now embrace, like, you're sort of like embracing whatever you are letting go of. And again, you don't have to be letting go of anything, but I feel like there's something you want to get rid of, letting go of, because life feels nicer without it than with it. Now, this is like, if it's a relationship, that's definitely, you know, kind of like an indicator, right? If your life feels better without someone rather than with someone, it's, you know, it's something to think about. But I feel like in general with the 10 of Swords, similarly to what we just talked about, healing grief, letting go of something that's been like sort of like in the back, you are ready to rise again, because in this card it's almost like he's reborn. He's letting go of this. Maybe it's even like metaphorically, you're letting old reality sort of like be, and you're stepping into your reality shifting, something like this, from those of you who are into manifestation. 5 of Cups, there is somebody though, you know, it's interesting, they could have Leo placements, I'm seeing here also Scorpio placements. There is somebody here who is ready. I'm hearing shoulder to cry on. So I feel like there is somebody who is really like, look at this, and this is so interesting. There is this girl, right, sort of sad, and then there is a sea lion, and like she's hugging him, embracing him, and there's a lighthouse in the back. So it's almost like there is somebody here. Again, it could be a literal Scorpio, Leo energy person in your life. It doesn't have to be romantic, could be a friend who is really like being there for you right now, or it could also be maybe a pet for just some of you. So there's somebody really being there for you, and I feel like the presence of this person, whoever is there for you, is giving you this necessary boost. It's like with the 9 of Pentacles, with the Chariot, you start seeing how to free yourself from a difficult situation. Something about horses too, so you could be into horseback riding. Maybe this person's into horseback riding. Something about, maybe they could be Year of the Horse, which is what, 1990, the top of my head I can think of, and then what's other, 1978, I want to say, 1990, 78, and then, you know, 12 years back and forth. So there is something about this where there is a sense of freedom when it comes to this person. With the 9 of Pentacles, this person is giving you some kind of boost. You have a person who's really boosting you. Again, doesn't have to be romantic, could be a friend, but I feel like for most of you it's very romantic. And there is a sense here where you almost have like a new sense of a goal, a new sense of direction. You're like, I want to set a new goal for myself. I want to become a new version of myself. I want to embrace something new. 6 of Cups, for some of you, you might be reconnecting with your more childlike sense. You might be reconnecting with more of like your original dreams, something about your goals. And with the King of Pentacles, I feel like somehow all of this, whatever is going on, is leading you to become very wealthy, very abundant. So we have 9 of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. So for those of you who've been also having issues with finances, or things just not necessarily there were issues, things were kind of just weird. Maybe again there was a lot of expenses, whatever. You are getting better to what you were than what you were before. So that's what I'm seeing for you. Let's talk about your person, or people, shall we say. You do have this energies here with this, especially 2 of Swords card, where there's multiple energies, I feel like, interested in you. There is one that could be more fresh, and it feels also like maybe there is a connection also between you being soothed by someone here. Somebody's there for you. Maybe this is connected with this person. It's like something new. Six of Pentacles, you also feel like you're being treated very well. There's this at least one person who is treating you very well, who is returning the energy, who's really like giving you whatever it is you need to give. And we have here the Empress with the Six of Wands. I feel like ultimately the choice is up to you. Who do you want to choose? Who do you want to be with? Because there's multiple people right now I'm seeing who want to get your attention, but I also feel like these people are someone who also gets a lot of attention from others. So you're like in this very interesting situation now. But with the Eight of Cups, I do feel like that there's something you just want to leave behind, and this could be very much related to this Ten of Swords card. There's something that you are ready to leave behind. Can you have this? Yes, you can. You have this, in fact, already. But do you want this? That's the question. Let's clarify a little bit. We have here Page of Emotions. At the end of the day, it's about how you feel. And see, that's the thing. I have this, like, something I've written a long time ago. Like, it's my personal opinion. Some people will disagree. But in my opinion, in life, we do not choose, when it comes to love, three things. Who we fall in love with necessarily, you know, when we fall in love, and also for how long. So for some of you, you're falling out of love with someone who you really cared about. And we have here Five of Voices, which I believe is Five of Swords here. It has to do with you just being, it has to do with, first of all, maybe a different person who came into your life. We have here Nine of Materials, and look at this, Nine of Materials, Nine of Pentacles, same energy. And it has to do with you really being strong in your worth and your value. You're really asking yourself, like, if I'm embodying the best version of myself that's completely limitless, what is it that I want to have? What is it that I want to experience? What is this, my dream life? Some of you, I feel like, are going back, you know, with all this retrograde energy, you're going back to the drawing board, or how they say, going back basically to like looking at your life, how you want to live, what do you want to do, how maybe everything that's been happening with retrograde summer, you know, with shift of the nodes as well, how everything that transpired in the past few months, you know, maybe have changed you, and now you maybe have different goals, different dreams, different desires too for yourself. We have here Three of Emotions, and there is something here about embracing your emotions. Also, like, something about you I feel like has changed, has shifted. Like, it has to do with you just really seeing yourself in a different light. Maybe there's some very new energy that you've never dealt with before. Somebody who like literally came into your world and showed you, hey, like, you didn't see this coming, but this is what you can experience. And again, guys, for those of you who are Scorpio risings especially, but every Scorpio, having in a position from Uranus, from your 7th house in Taurus, this is the kind of stuff that tends to happen. You don't see something coming, and this could be more than one time throughout the transit, which is why I told everybody I work with, like, till 2020, what was this year? I forget, 2025, 2026. There still could be more changes coming in your love life. You might meet one person who changes your life, and then you might meet a second person who changes your life. It could be like, I've seen this in charts of clients where like they married one person, divorced the same person within the Uranus transit, married somebody else then, or went back to, like, crazy stuff that happens. So it's just, you know, again, I'm not saying that this has to be exactly your experience, but I'm just saying there might have been somebody who came into your world and showed you that you could be a completely different person. Nine of Voices, it has, like, there's been some worries you've been having, and again, you know, I feel like you know that whichever way you choose to go, you have the power to create and to lead even people to you, attract people to you. But we have here with the Tower card, I feel like, again, there's been something that you've been just reconsidering, and it has to do with your worth and your own value. It has to do with you, like, do you have to be settling constantly with something that you're uncomfortable with, or can you have something better? And again, better doesn't mean like a better person, maybe just a better fit for you. People get so triggered, right? When someone talks about, oh, I can have better. It's not about, oh, I have a better person, you're not a good person. No, it's like, again, what one person can deal with and what one person finds not a big deal, not a big deal breaker. For another person it is, and we have to like respect within ourselves, you know, what we feel. Again, you can always, it's like, that's the beauty too, like you can always change your perception, change your opinion, change to identify as a different version of yourself, like in a way where maybe something is triggering to you, but you transform a part of yourself and it's no longer triggering for you. There's so many ways you can go about things. But the choice ultimately, though, it's up to you how you want to do this, what you want to experience. You can transform circumstances, you can transform people, yourself, how you feel about different things, but at the same time, you can also choose to not deal with that, but choose to attract and create somebody or something completely different. So yeah, we have here trust. Whichever way you choose to go right now, I feel like it's important for you to have faith. Now let's just, before we go into extended, ask a little bit more about whoever it is, the new energy that you attracted. Venus retrograde must have been fun for you guys, I bet. Okay, High Priestess. I feel like it's something you're not even telling anyone about much yet. There is a sense of like a spiritual connection. Queen of Pentacles, Four of Wands. But you know what it is? I'm not sure. We'll take a look who is that you're attracted. But whatever this energy is, it's going to help you leave behind more toxic attachments, I feel like. And I keep seeing this, that it brings you a lot of wealth. You might relocate as a result of this connection. You might, I'm seeing for some of you, I don't know if this person is designer or is into very beautiful homes. You might move into a beautiful home if you continue this relationship. There is some kind of energy here where your life goes through a major level up as a result of this connection. It doesn't have to be because they give you necessarily even something, even though they can. Somehow, I don't know, choosing this new connection will bring you a big level up in life, like big upward movement. Queen of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Death card, and also a change of career potentially for some of you, which is something you've been wanting for a while. So we'll take this to the extended. We'll take a look. What is this? Because there's a lot of interesting energy I haven't seen before. Link to the extended is going to be down below. And yeah, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. My private, my Etsy shop for private readings is open. Same day readings available. And one question answer is back. Packages are back. A lot of things are back. September is, for now, is a busy month with a lot of availability. Not sure same is going to be in October. So yes, check it out. Link is in the description box. See you guys in the extended. Love you all. Talk soon. Bye.